Hello. Time and time again, we keep hearing reports where parents are being charged with abusing their children when they're trying to chastise them. One of the football players was recently charged for chastising or correcting his son, and other fathers or parents have been chastised for abusing their children when they resort to spanking them. All right, and then we have a situation in Baltimore where a mother publicly on camera physically assaulted her son, chasing him, beating him, and I think from reports it was brought out that that wasn't the first time that had happened and that was normal behavior at home. While everyone else was applauding her, I was irate. I couldn't understand it. I could not accept it. I couldn't understand the double standard. Why it was okay for her to publicly, physically assault her own child, and nobody had anything to say about it, but saying that that was the right thing to do. I couldn't understand before what. He didn't do anything. He was standing there with people or friends or associates, and we wonder why, if that's an example of what his home life is like. He was standing with friends, or I wouldn't call them friends, but he was standing with a group of people, and she spotted him, and he did have a mask on his face, so probably in all probability he was going to do something wrong. And if you want to look at it from that perspective, she probably saved him from what possibly could have been tragic for him or her as a mother. But if you look at it from the other perspective, she fronted him out because right now the police know who he is and he's a target because according to his own mother, he was about to do something that was wrong. And I just think that that's the wrong message to send. There had to have been another way to reach him, to teach him, and to explain to him that his behavior was wrong, other than the path that she took. About the young man, I don't know much about him, but I hope we don't hear anything else bad about him. The thing I'm proud about is that he didn't fight his mother back. He didn't say anything back. But all the time she was physically abusing him, she was verbally abusing him too. Why is this okay? Why is there a double standard? Why do people want to make rules and laws for you and make them suit their needs as opposed to what you feel is right to do for your family in the privacy of your own home? So while this is on tape, and I haven't heard anybody from Child Protective Services looking into it, in fact, they have her on all the media shows in the morning, putting a crown on her head for doing that, for being a caring mother. But if care has to be demonstrated or handed out to a child like that, I would beg to differ that I wouldn't agree with that either. So, what are we going to do about children when they get a certain age, when they're not going to listen and they are looking for other ways to express themselves that might be against what you would choose or for them to be? I don't have the answer to that, but I don't think that was a perfect demonstration of what we should do and what we could do. And as far as the situation in Baltimore, there's another thing that's bothering me so badly about it, that everyone is so glad that the officers were charged. We're a long way from anything really being done about this situation. We're so far away from it. So for them to go out and say, oh, because someone was arrested, there's a long way between being arrested and being convicted. So I just hope everything goes the way it should go in getting justice for a situation that keeps repeating itself. But also, I'm against this stalling tactic of the big build-up beforehand, and then they give you a string or they dangle something in front of you to give the public what they want, and then they even go so far as to agree. Oh yes, we're wrong. We're going to do this, but ultimately nothing happens. It's back to zero every time. Every life that's lost, every set of circumstances, we're back to zero over and over again, repeating the same preambles of what we're going to do, what we need to do, and what we should do. But nothing's done, and lives are being lost, generations are being affected, and there's just no order. So I hope that we do see a change, and I hope justice will be served, but I think people should calm down and understand justice is a long way from being seen here in this situation. Thank you.